You are listening to the Daily Treasure podcast produced by Mark Inc. Ministries, and today's devotional is from our series Journey to Christmas with the Midwives of the Messiah. And today's devotional is called My Platform for Glorifying God, Part 2. Our treasure from the scriptures is Psalm chapter 90, verse 16. Let your work appear to your servants and your majesty to their children. Every circumstance becomes an eternal opportunity to reflect Jesus. If you are struggling with loss, I know this is hard. Grief is hard work and long, so long. Leading into the pain of losing our son, Mark, struggling to find what people call that new normal, takes every ounce of energy. Surrendering to God's purposes can sometimes be excruciating. We often resist because to surrender and see our circumstances as our platform for glorifying Him seems to let God off the hook for our loss or grief or anguish. But friends, there is freedom in surrendering to His purposes and seeing every detail of our lives as a gift to offer back to Jesus, as a means for helping turn hearts toward Him. Failures, mistakes, bad decisions in our youth, once hidden in shame, can be freely shared at the appropriate time as a means to help protect someone coming behind us from making the same bad choices. Like the psalmist in Psalm 90, verse 16, we ask the Lord, let your work appear to your servants and your majesty to their children. Mary's response to the seemingly outrageous call helped give me purpose on that dark gray day. Mary wanted to glorify God. I felt God give me my marching orders for this journey in the land of grief. Instead of pain relief as my top priority, God called me to embrace His glory as my calling. God gives each of us purpose and redeems our pain when we choose to see our circumstances as our platform for glorifying Him. The mundane can be transformed into the majestic, the ordinary into the extraordinary, as we intentionally embrace our circumstances as a platform for glorifying Him. Imagine Mary's voice speaking this profound statement from Luke 1, verse 38. I am the handmaiden of the Lord. May it be to me as you have said. Capture her surrender to God's purposes in her life. Did her youth encourage such a naive response? Did she know that she would not only experience great joy, but also great pain? After all, Isaiah called the coming Messiah a man of sorrows. I think, in some small way, she knew that great sorrow and anguish would invade her life because of this baby. Yet Mary's song tells us why she could surrender to God's purposes. Mary trusted her God. We have a choice. Will we embrace our circumstances as our platform for glorifying our beloved Savior? Do not fear surrendering to God's call with these words. What we face this coming year will not be determined by us praying this prayer, but praying these words will help shape our response to our circumstances. And oh, Father, I pray for each of us to carefully consider our own journeys and whether or not you have placed us on a platform with the call to glorify you. And actually, I know that the answer to that prayer is yes. Every day is an opportunity. Every day is a platform for glorifying you. Father, may we be sensitive to our opportunities to let others see in us your precious Savior. May His love and joy flow out through us to others this Christmas season. Hey friends, I am so grateful for the opportunity to spend just one more minute with you as we close out our Daily Treasure devotional. I want to share one more treasure, and it is from Psalm 71, verse 1. In you, O Lord, do I put my trust and confidently take refuge. Let me never be put to shame or confusion. What a powerful verse. What a powerful prayer. And sometimes the way God answers that prayer is by leading us to people who come alongside of us to help us figure out next steps. And I want to encourage you, if you're in a hard place right now, or you have a friend who's in a hard place and needs a little bit more than a friend can give, check out Anchored Hope Biblical Online Counseling. You can go to markinc.org, markinc.org to learn more. I'm Sharon Betters, and it's so good to be with you today, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow.